Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing the recipe of a keto chocolate pie. So although it's a keto chocolate pie, you will not make out. Because my daughter who doesn't follow keto, she finished the whole pie on her own. So this is a big thing because she doesn't touch any of my keto desserts normally. So I'm sure if she's liked it, you're going to like it too. Let's go ahead and watch the recipe then.
So let's start with the base. Here I have 1.5 cup of almond flour. To this I am adding a little less than half a cup of coconut flour. I don't add salt because this is salted butter and I don't like using sweetener in this because it's not required. 1 egg. So you want to use cold butter in this case. Half a cup of shredded processed cheese. Also this is 2 teaspoons of vinegar, and I've used a regular vinegar. You can use an apple cider vinegar, any vinegar that you have. You can mix it with a hand blender or even with your hand. We have used cold butter in this case because that's how a pie crust is made. I personally feel like with keto dough you really don't need to do that. Use melted butter in place of cubed butter, and I'm adding 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan gum to it to stiffen it. Leave this in the refrigerator while we make the custard. So I have half a cup of cream and half a cup of coconut cream here. I've taken a blend. You can use either one of these. We are going to mix this up, and I have a mixture of 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of butter and 5 tablespoons of sweetener. I actually had it for another recipe. Nevertheless, when you're adding your ingredients, you want to make sure that they are all cool. So including the creams and the eggs and the butter, everything needs to be at room temperature. You mix all of this in and then start the burner, because then that will gradually warm up the mixture rather than cooking the eggs completely instantly. 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 2 tablespoons of erythritol. I'm going to mix all of this together. I tasted it, decided to add some more sweetener. I'm going to add the rest of the mixture that I had, and so the total is what I had put on the screen, or you can follow the recipe on my website. Even this mixture I'm adding gradually, but you could add it right in the beginning itself. I'm adding 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan gum to thicken this, but you can leave this out because the custard is going to get thick on its own anyways. Again, I tasted it and I'm going to top it off with some stevia. So this is about 15 to 20 drops of stevia, and you want to taste and make sure that you like the sweetness because everybody has a different tolerance for sweetness. You can see that it has split to a certain extent, and this happens to even the best of us. So don't worry, I'm going to blend it in a blender and everything will be smooth. Now our pie dough is out of the fridge. I'm just cutting it again because I can still see the cubes of butter, so I'm going to cut it a little bit and then sort of knead it also, and now flatten this and put it in my pie dish. And I am flattening that with my fingers and trying to cover the whole of the pie dish because it really looks good when it comes around the sides also. So I'm going to add a little bit here on the side. So fingers work the best, scraping off some of the extra from the edges. I'm using a fork to poke the bottom so that the pie crust doesn't puff up too much while cooking it in the oven. So now I'm making 2 leaves out of some of the leftover dough that I have, and I'm going to bake these along with the pie crust at 200 degrees centigrade or 390 degrees Fahrenheit about 10 to 12 minutes till everything gets nice and brown on the edges. Now this looks browner in certain areas because there my oven gets hot.
So our base is ready, our custard is ready. I'm going to put these two together and you'll see how gorgeous it looks. If you like the recipe, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell on all notifications to be notified every time that I add a new recipe.
Here is our baked pie crust and the 2 leaves that we baked, and they look beautiful. There are certain areas where it looks darker, but that doesn't matter. So this is a custard mixture. I have cooled it down and I have blended it in a blender, and that's how you got the smooth consistency that you're seeing, and it's got this beautiful gloss from the butter that we have added to it. It was delicious. You want to taste it before you put it in your pie crust, but there it is. I'm going to spread this along and you will see how beautiful it looks. I'm just going in spirals to give it a beautiful look. I just love the gloss. I couldn't get over it, and it was delicious. So if you're a chocolate lover, you're going to love this. And look how beautiful it looks. We are going to refrigerate it for some time, but it tastes good even at room temperature. Or if you ask me, I think it tastes much better at room temperatures. And then I'm going to place these 2 leaves, and that's purely for decoration. You can leave this out. I have some leftover pie dough which I'm going to store in the fridge, and it can be used the next time I'm making a smaller pie. Let me show you the gorgeous pie crust, and you can serve this with my keto ice cream. The recipe is already shared with you, and I'm going to leave a link to that in the description as well as on the screen.
I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video and will give this recipe a try, and let me know in the comments section how it turned out. If you make this recipe and click pictures, send it on my social media handles. All the information is in the description. Also, if you're interested in the gadgets or the ingredients that I use in my kitchen, then all of that is on my website and there's a link in the description to that. There's also a link to all my dessert recipes if you want to watch them. Thanks for watching. Bye.